Tango eliminated.
Outpost standing by.
New overload device available. Device acquired. Transported to the enemy zone.
Available for assignment.
Successful overload, Black Ops.
I'm pretty sure I got to play the game right here. Yeah, I was about to say, I know I had to have to play the game.
Scout box going out.
Oh my god. That clip was crazy. Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? Yo, got another crazy video, man. I'm gonna be going over all the settings in Black Ops 7, man. I know a lot of people are wondering what are the best settings for Black Ops 7. I'm actually gonna give you the real actual settings, man. I know a lot of people are just making these videos as soon as the beta drops. They don't even really know what's the best settings. They were at COD next. So I took a day, figured some things out, tested some things out, and I finally figured out that I feel like I got like the best settings. Let's say that. I feel like I got the best. Follow along, man. Trust me, I won't let you down. I got some of the best settings right here. So get it going. All right, YouTube. So what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna start off in the interface, man. Go over to the interface over here. Side, go over to that. Take a lot of the stuff off right here, just in the global. Take that off, man. Keep mine to look like, do the same exact thing. Telemetry, that's up to you. That's what I have usually up there. I like to see how high the graphics card is. Yes, I'm getting server latency, packet loss. Just the key 4 things that you probably want to be knowing while you're gaming, especially if you're on PC. So turn those things on if you want. Make them larger, smaller, doesn't really matter. But this is how I got mine set up. Readability, there's nothing really here that you can really change too much. You could go to color customization. I went to filter 2, I went to both. I kind of made it just like how it is in previous games. So you can do that too as well. Gameplay HUD, I have that on. Boom, HUD bounds. A lot of pro players, they tend to get this smaller, so want to make that smaller. Why? It's really a personal preference thing. It does feel better when it's smaller like that, but it's all up to you if you want to have it like map rotation, boom, radar, all this cool stuff is on. See what I got going on here. And then if you want to have your crosshair color a certain different color, because it's harder to see the white, certain maps, I will probably change it to a color that's that's not really on a lot of maps. So moving over to the graphic settings, man. So this is what I got going on for graphic settings. Nothing really too much here. V-Sync and all that stuff like that. Turn that off. I don't really that custom frame rate limit. Not really a custom frame rate limit. All right, put that 250. Leave it there. I don't really be trying to get like 400 FPS on Call of Duty. Not that serious to me. Some people are. Got this on native. I think it's on optimal, but I got it on native. You can kind of put it how you want. Really doesn't matter. But you got HDR. You can turn that on if you really want it. I really don't like HDR. I kind of feel like it makes the picture look weird. That's just me though. It's just what I experienced. You can turn that on if you want. You can leave it off if you want. Moving over, man, to quality, man. This is what we got right here. Rocking 1440p. Rocking DLSS. I know a lot of people say they have some issues right here. So if you want, you can put DLAA, or you can turn this completely off. It's really technically up to you. It really doesn't matter. I know a lot of people say that they have some issues, but I never really have to deal with any issues for it. So got the frame generation on. You guys go ahead and copy that down. Text resolution, got that on normal, but I know some people will be better off if they want to get their estimated VRAM usage down a little bit. You can put it down, but I have a pretty good graphics card, so I just leave it on normal. And I turn like almost everything else down or off, pretty much, that you can see. Yeah, if you want to just do that, that'll probably be the best for your PC. But whatever your PC can handle, I would just go with that and kind of be a little smart about it. PlayStation guys, you don't really have to worry about any of these settings right here, but for the PC guys that you don't want to blow up your system or you want your system catch on fire, just make sure you put a lot of this stuff on low or off. For the view, this is one thing I definitely want to have to talk about, man, because I know a lot of people don't understand or don't know this, that want to turn some of this stuff off. So I'm going to show you guys some key things, but before we get to that, we got field of view. You can put that whatever you really like, personal preference there. Like 120, 120, like 110, 100, 100, whatever. ADS field of view, you want to always leave that on affected. You never want to kind of really touch that. Weapon field of view, I go to wide because it makes the gun look like way less recoil than having it narrow default. Yeah, so I like the wide, and a lot of pro players use wide as well. So I'm going to use wide. Then moving on down, man, third person vehicle field of view, that's all default. And weapon, motion blur and world motion blur, that's all just turned off. You don't want motion blur at all. You don't want to like look down sights and it's like super blurry. Turn that off. Then first person camera move, want to always go to at least 50%. A lot of people were trying to figure out why their screen was always so shaky when they're getting shot at. It's like mind-boggling their freaking brain while they're getting shot. But no, you want to always put this on least. Same with third person least as well. So those are some things that you want to definitely do. These are one of the two main things in this little tab here that you really want to change, because if you don't have those turned all the way to the least, I'm telling you, it's gonna like have you thinking that like you old and you can't see, bro. Like I'm telling you. So turn that down to 50%. Moving over to the audio settings, man. This is the audio settings I got right here. So master game volume, always leave that at 100. Gameplay music, you like the gameplay music, you can turn that down, but I would just turn it down, man. It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Some people like it. They're just like at home having a beer, chilling, playing Call of Duty, right? Do that, but for the people that's trying to lock in, turn all this stuff down, copy some of these settings right here, dialogue. I kind of got them set both to 50. It's just for the beta though, it's nothing too crazy. Not trying to like get an out of war audio settings and stuff like that, but audio mix, I got headphones bass boosted, that sounds the best. Then you can mute, if you like a streamer like me or a YouTuber, mute the licensed music. So that's pretty cool that they got that in game. Or mute game will minimize. So yeah, you can do stuff like that. I muted the licensed music because I don't want to get copyrighted if like playing or streaming or something like that. So just one of the personal preference things that you can do if you want to, but pretty simple settings for, you know, the audio and everything. Voice chat, there's really not much I can really say about that. I mean, it's pretty much just all up to you. You don't want to use a mic, you don't want to use a mic, can't really force you to do that. Moving over to controller, man, I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't be using a controller on you know, keyboard and mouse, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I think that well, not keyboard and mouse, but on PC, you know what I mean, it's been a long night, man. I made like 3 videos for you guys on this game already. Let's keep moving forward, man. You know what I mean? That this is kind of, like I said, all again personal preference, man. You guys want to go ahead and, like, you know, put your sensitivity to low as possible. Want to put it up, if you don't, all good. Dead zone inputs, want to definitely have these lower wherever you want. I would say for most people, put this at 10, left trigger, right trigger. That's that, man. Copy some of that down too as well. I'm telling you, man, a lot of these settings, man, it's just like certain things are personal preference will feels comfortable for you, but a lot of these things, man, are just like gotta do. So go over to the aiming tab over here. I'm gonna go to advanced aim settings. Got this on gradual, so never want to really have it on instant or after zoom. Once it's like instantly just grab it onto someone, gonna throw your whole aim off. You want to gradually have the aim assist so you're trying to shoot. So keep that in mind. Keep this on standard or keep it on put it on dynamic. I feel like a lot more players like the dynamic. I like the dynamic as well too. The slope scale right here, put it down to 85. I try to match it with my dead zones. Try to match that closer to what your dead zones are. Playing on dynamic. Yeah, custom sensitivity per zoom. This is all personal preference. And some of these like higher, you know, sensitivities are not really sensitivities, but like those scopes and stuff like that is basically what that is. So, that's just for sniping, really. That's just really sniping. So over to movement, man. Tactical sprint assist is my favorite part because I know a lot of people don't understand how important it is to turn some of this stuff off. All right, so got tactical sprint assist. You can turn the sprint assist delay off. Just turn it off. All right, put it all the way down to 0. Sprint sideways, sprint. You know, you want to keep these things on because you want those. So move it down, mantle assist. You don't want that. You don't want crouch assist. Corner slice. That's pretty much personal preference. If you want to go around corners, corner slicing a little bit, you know, you can have that. But yeah, most people they just leave it on. It kind of does help. Ball jump assist. You definitely want to turn that off. Active roll assist. You want to turn that off too. You don't want the character to just roll on you when you don't want to roll. So turn that off if you know you don't need the assist. But fly behavior and all that. I've seen a lot of people talking about this and saying that they're getting delays even with the, you know, fly canceling it. Yeah, I was getting it too before I changed it because I did have it on tap 2 slide, but I almost forgot that we do hybrid, so switched over to hybrid and it was a lot better. Wasn't getting any crazy dead slides like that anymore. Still could happen, but I wasn't getting dead slides like crazy. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. All these other settings, man, pretty much straightforward, man. Go ahead and copy these settings down. Not really that hard. A lot of these settings, man, are just like normal settings, man. Nothing crazy. Wall jump action. Boom. Get the point. Let's move over, man. I'm not gonna coddle y'all with these settings, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get this stuff done so everybody out there can just go have fun and play the game, because the beta's almost over, and yeah, it's not gonna be too much longer before we have the beta to play. So got all these settings here, man. Prioritize finishing move, apply all one. This is just kind of Warzone stuff, some of it. So pretty much a lot of this stuff, man, is Warzone stuff, but for the most part, C4 detonation. They just want to just one by one, where you throw on, boom, blow it up, boom, throw another one, boom. Yo, I think that might be it. Is there anything I'm missing? I'm not gonna get into keyboard and mouse because I don't play keyboard and mouse, so a lot of those settings I just won't with. But I think those are most of the stuff. Yo, I'm just gonna ask you guys right now, drop a like on the video, man, if it helped you in any type of way, shape, or form, or even if I just caught you up on game or something, and maybe you've seen something in the video that you just didn't know, and I was like, you know, I was wanting to help you out. So yo, go ahead and drop a like on the video, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.